Good morning, boys. We are back with another Car Talk. So, I'm just leaving the gym, and I was thinking this morning, as I'm, each and every single day of getting out of bed at, roughly like 4 o'clock to 4:05, and I just think to myself every single day, I'm like, damn, I hate this shit, but I love it. I hate the feeling, but I love the result. I hate getting up and doing it, but I love the way it makes me feel. And the point I'm trying to make is, the journey is not going to be as easy as it sounds. It's not going to be sunshine and rainbows every single day. And let me fix this. It's not going to be sunshine and rainbows every single day. And the reason I'm making this video is to let you guys know that it's okay to fail. In fact, you're gonna fail. You're going to not see results right away. You're going to run into things that you don't want to run into. And to be honest, like you're doing, this fucking lighting sucks. But you're going to run into things that genuinely suck, and the fact of the matter is you're going to slip up. You're going to have difficult times. You're going to fucking fail. I have failed. My friends have failed. You're going to, even I, as much as I preach to get your life on the right track, get your head screwed on straight, even I have my days where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Even I have days where I'm like, alright, what the fuck, Even I have days where I'm like, okay, I think I've failed the day. I haven't done as well as I could have done. So, I don't want you guys to think that I live this, glamorous life, I just post videos all day and, motivate people. That's not the reality of it. The reality of it is I live a normal life, and, as I'm filming this video, it's 6 o'clock right now. I just left the gym. I could very well not film a video. I could have very well not filmed a video today. I could have very well just not got up this morning at 4 o'clock. I could have very easily not done it. In fact, it would have been very easy because I fucking love my bed and it's fucking really comfortable. I would have loved to get an extra, hour of sleep. But that doesn't move me forward. In fact, that sets me up to fail even more. Because by not taking action, that sets you up for silent failure, I like to call it. Because you're moving along with life, but you're silently failing, which means you're not realizing that you're failing. When you're running a business, when you're constantly going at it each and every single day, failure becomes more noticeable. And that's why so many people are failing on the back end, because they are not taking action on what they truly want to do. And they're not seeing the results that they want to see because they are genuinely just not trying. But I encourage you to try. I encourage all of you to try something. And like I said, the point of this video is once you try that something, you're going to have slip-ups. You're going to fail. You're going to, I have had countless amounts of times where I've missed my wake-ups. I've had countless amounts of times where I forgot to journal in the morning. I've had countless amounts of time where I literally was driving to the gym and I didn't even get to the gym until 7 o'clock. You're going to have difficult times. You're going to have times that genuinely just set you back. And you're going to have times where you're just like, damn, I could have done that so much better. But how to combat the constant hard times is just to keep fucking going. Because the more persistent you are, and the more consistent you are, the more failure starts to leave you alone. And that is the most important aspect that you have to understand. The more consistent you are and the more persistent you are, the more likely that failure will leave you alone. So you need to fail a lot of times before you start to realize, okay, maybe I was doing that wrong. Okay, maybe I could have done that a different way. Okay, maybe I'm going to go at that at a different angle. Go at that at a different angle. This shit isn't easy. And I'm not here to tell you that it's easy. I make all these videos to pretty much describe to you that life is fucking hard. And it's especially harder whenever you try to improve your life. Self-development is the hardest thing ever. It's certainly the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. I fucking have both my ears. I have like 75% hearing loss. I've had hearing aids since I was like fucking 10 years old. I have had 40 surgeries over the past 16 years, 18 years. But yet again, the self-development is the hardest fucking thing. Like, I fucking had my ears ripped off. Not like, by surgeons, of course, because they had to get in there. But, like, my ears were off. Like, this ear has been detached from my body before. But yet again, and I literally, now that I'm on the topic, I literally was in second grade. I literally had a fucking spinal drain in my fucking back for like 2 weeks. And by the time that was over with, they ripped it out of my back. It hurt so fucking bad. Terrible. Genuinely the most pain I've ever been in my entire fucking life. But the self-development is harder. In my opinion, it's way harder. Because you, in a sense, you don't even have to do it. You don't have to self-improve. You don't have to. That's a decision that you have to make. The spinal drain, the fucking getting my ears chopped off, getting my ears worked on, that wasn't optional. I had to do that. And had I had not done that, I wouldn't probably be here right now. So, it doesn't matter how many setbacks you have. It doesn't matter how many times your ears have been chopped off. It doesn't matter how many times that you thought you were worthless. All that matters is the amount of times that you got up and you looked at yourself in the mirror and you're like, fuck this guy. I'm going to turn into something totally different. And I encourage you to look at yourself in the mirror right now. Just stare at yourself. Are you happy with what you see? Are you genuinely happy with how you look? How you feel? How your life is treating you? What your life is like? Is it boring? Is it exciting? If you're genuinely unhappy with yourself, you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, what the fuck is this? That should be a fucking indicator like, oh shit, maybe I should make a change. So, regardless of what you've been through, regardless of how you feel, you need to take action. And upon that action, you are going to fuck up. You are going to fail. You're going to mess up sometimes. And it's not going to be fucking easy. But, like I say with everything, well, I mean, how you do everything is how you do anything is how you do everything. But, you need to stay persistent. Stay active. Stay fucking moving on your feet. Stay Stay at it. Don't fucking quit. Because as soon as you quit, you prove yourself, like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, what am I trying to say here? I, like, lost my fucking train of thought. Okay, so, I'm like fucking, I just had like an extremely like, I had like so much momentum, now I just like lost the train of thought. But it's okay. But, yeah. But that proves my point right there. You're gonna fuck up sometimes. I could very easily just start the video over because I fucked up just now and just lost the train of thought. But when in reality, that's just me. I'm just being me. And the fact and the reality is I fuck up the video sometimes. And there's been countless amounts of times where I've literally stopped the video and recorded it again because I said a word wrong, or like I slipped up my sentence, or like whatever. But like, the fact of the matter is, I even do that in real life. I fucking stumble over my words when I'm talking to my friends. They know it, they make fun of me for it, but it's funny because because I know that I struggle with it. I sometimes talk too fast, and I fucking, my mind is racing so fast that I just fucking stumble over my words. But it's okay. That's one, imperfection that I have of many. So, kind of got on a little bit of a tangent. But let me get back to the basics here. Like I said 100 times in this video, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a cakewalk. But taking those first steps is probably the hardest thing that you can do. And keeping up with the process and keeping up with your routine is probably the hardest thing you can do. So stay consistent, stay persistent, because at the end of the day, a mix of those two things make failure disappear. I love you boys. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Honestly, it was pretty interesting. I really like had some momentum going on in the middle of the video there, and I kind of opened up a lot about my past life, and a lot of my insecurity actually came from not being able to hear that great when I was growing up. But I will go into that in a different video. In fact, I didn't even think about doing this, but I will make a full story about that. I think that would be extremely good. So, without further ado, boys, I appreciate you watching. I'm about to go home and eat and then continue with the rest of the day. But always remember, stay persistent, stay consistent.